listen, this is probably my favorite meeting that needs to happen every single month. Now, we can introduce this more frequently if you want, but this meeting is going to be the monthly financial dashboard review, understanding the financial optics inside your business. So again, whether it's using the dashboard that we have that you can introduce into your business, or whether it's understanding the financial statements that maybe a QuickBooks or a Simply Accounting or a Sage 50, MYOB, whatever reports they're able to generate, looking at those on a monthly basis with your finance team. Going from here, we are going to make sure that everybody, whether it's with us or whether it's with your internal finance team, you're looking at these financial results on a monthly basis. And we're going to start by identifying what we need to look at during those monthly financial meeting reviews. The very first element we want to look at inside our business is revenue. Did you hit your sales goals to generate the overall revenue targets, right? We want to make sure that's the overall benchmark of driving top line growth inside your business, or top line scalability or top line performance is all going to be geared towards sales, right? Higher sales doesn't necessarily mean that the business is more successful, but higher sales, when we have our cost structure in place the way it's supposed to be, will drive extraordinary financial profitability on the bottom line of your business. So sales as a metric are super important. Let's again review what's actually happening compared to maybe what happened last year inside our business. Let's compare it to the benchmark we've set out for our targets and make sure again that we're on track to realizing our long-term goals. The next area that we need to review, again, whether it's on our dashboard or whether it's in your financial reports from your QuickBooks, from your Sage 50 software, we want to look at gross profit. So again, as a bit of a recap, our financial model is built of three things: revenue, cost of delivering the revenue, which is direct costs, variable costs, or cost of goods sold, generates gross profit. Our gross profit, after delivering on those projects, is subtracting fixed expenses, which drives bottom line operating income or net income inside our business. We need our gross profit to be as high as possible as a number, but we also want to focus on the percentage of gross profit as a percentage of revenue, right? We want to make sure that we're heading in the right direction. We want to make sure our margins are heading in a positive direction. And if they're heading negative, we want to identify this at least on a monthly basis to make sure we can tweak it, we can change our pricing strategy, and we can get our company back on track. So we want to look at, again, our gross profit now, our gross profit percentage now. We want to look at our gross profit compared to last year at the same time to see if we're making forward progress. And we actually want to really focus on our gross profit now compared to our benchmark gross profit. If we're down, we have to figure out a solution. How do we correct it? How do we get back on track quickly so that we can realize our long-term goals inside our business? The third element that we want to look at is our fixed expense review. So again, revenue, variable costs equals gross profit minus our fixed expenses. So this is a big bulk of ongoing expenses inside our business: our rent, our insurance, our advertising, fixed agency costs, our bank charges, our interest expense. These are all fixed related to the business. The more we continue to deliver, the more we drive our revenue up, these expenses should stay relatively stable. So what we want to do every single month is look at our fixed expenses and identify if there's any anomalies. So one of the ways that I like to do this is pull up a profit and loss with every single month. So we want to look at this for patterns. If our fixed expenses are heading up, or if there's one-time costs that are in there that we need to be aware of, that maybe we can eliminate from our business, we want to identify them right now. Identifying fixed expenses, looking for patterns, again, comparing them to last year and comparing them to what our benchmark was, what our budgeted expenses were, or our budgeted resources were to cover these expenses. Let's look there, identify if we're on track, and if we're actually under, which we can be, under our budgeted costs, we are on a really great track to keeping our costs under control inside our business. The next area that we want to focus on is net income. So again, what we're trying to do inside our business, we're trying to drive the highest bottom line income we can. Yes, we want to have the greatest impact. Yes, we want to create a great culture. Yes, we want to build an extraordinary business. But at the end of the day, if we want to have the greatest financial results, we're trying to drive bottom line net income inside your business. So again, we want to look at net income. We want to compare this to the prior year. We want to also compare this to our benchmark. Are we generating enough net income, one, to be sustainable, two, to reinvest and provide greater opportunity for our team to grow and our business to grow, and two, is it sustainable for the long term? We need to make sure that the company is financially sustainable, generating enough income to support itself in the future. At the same time, there's a really great opportunity to look at the net income of the business and say, what resources can we now start putting away and investing and accumulating wealth inside the business, which is a whole separate conversation, but it's an area of opportunity. When we start driving higher income, then we're able to start looking at ways that we can invest back into the company, back into maybe real estate, back into investments to grow the wealth of you and your business. The last one that we're going to talk about is on cash flow. So what we want to identify here, and our dashboard is really, really good at this, is identifying whether or not the cash flow is positive or negative inside the business. Again, from a high level, when we're talking about a monthly financial review, we want to make sure that our cash flow is positive. Cash is king. 94% of all businesses that fail because they run out of cash resources, not because they don't have an incredible company, but because they run out of cash to pay the bills, to pay payroll, to continue to support the growth and the reinvestment required for a successful business. And one more time, as your monthly review, you want to make sure that your cash flow is positive or that it's close to the net income that's being reported in your business. Thank you for watching the video. To get access to the worksheet that we included in this session, click on the description below and download the document. This is a document that we use to help individuals plan out how to accomplish their $1 million year, and we want you to have access to it. Hey there, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you like it, you leave a comment, share it with a friend, and make sure you hit subscribe to catch more videos just like this. And for all you ambitious entrepreneurs who are looking to start scaling your business immediately, make sure you check out the resources that we've included in the description below. We've got a link to download your digital copy of my best-selling book, The Wealthy Entrepreneur. That will give you so many tips and guidelines on how to scale your business starting now. And last, but definitely not least, if you're excited and ready to get started today, there's a link to book a session with our growth mindset expert to start achieving your $1 million year starting now. Remember, being a business owner isn't easy and not everybody understands it. But in the right community with the right strategy, you can accomplish your $1 million year and achieve financial freedom starting now.